welcome to my channel. My name is Maria, and today I'm going to talk about one of the most important topics or questions that I get asked by my clientele, and what is here to do on the island of schooling hours or of working hours. Are you going to die of boredom, or you won't be able to find the time to do all of the activities that you would like to do? I'm going to share my personal experience with you, my dear friends. What is my son occupied with of schooling hours, and at the same time, do I even have enough time for the activities that I would like to do altogether? Let's begin. My son, he goes to Yacht British College. He gets home at around 4 o'clock, 4:15, and that's when his extra classes begin. Let me mention to you the fact that school does provide variety of extra classes as well after schooling hours, where your kid can stay at school up till 5 o'clock in the evening or even 6. And those classes include everything and anything. It starts from sports sessions like basketball or football or volleyball or even table tennis. There are dance classes for the girls. There is gymnastics as well. There is some sort of sport activities outdoors for the little ones. And there is a lot of art activities, you know, starting from cooking. They call it cold cooking, I believe. The crafting art, where the kids use the clay to do different type of figures. There is always drawing class, something else and something else. Like seriously, there is endless amount of classes. In case you would like to see the full list with the pricing for them, I will be able to provide you with one. Just drop me a comment below. In case of my personal experience, my son, he attends 2 type of subjects. So we do have extra classes for maths, and they're being done online with the teachers that's based in northern Cyprus, but online classes do work very well. It's very entertaining for the kid, it's very engaging, and I know I can see his progress, okay? Every single class would probably cost you about 10 euros per hour session. And aside of math class, my son does attend Python class. So it's a programming type of thing. I don't get too much involved in that because it's not for me. But then he says that he enjoys it very much. I see that he's acquired new skills, and hopefully he's gonna apply some of them in my profession very soon. Aside of that, we do attend extra football classes about 4 times a week for about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half, sometimes 2 hours, and he loves it also. So that's the kind of classes that we have extra for my son, and trust me, he doesn't have much time left, only a couple of hours when he actually goes and enjoys a little swim with his friends, either in the swimming pool or in the sea. So aside of that, there is plenty of activities to do. I will try to name all of them or some of them. So let's say if we're talking about the boys, there is plenty of sport clubs, right? And it all starts from martial arts, which is boxing, taekwondo, karate, and so on. Chess classes, acting classes. When I'm like, I didn't even know that that thing existed over here. Kids attend acting classes, and then they perform in a theater for the, you know, adult type of audience. And as well as that, I know that some of the groups, they even travel to Turkey to give the performances, which is an amazing stuff. Different types of dancing. We have gymnastics as well. There are yoga classes for young ladies, okay, with a special type of programs for the kids. In the instance where you would like to enhance the knowledge of your kid in the languages, then of course we do have physical extra classes over here of English, French, Turkish, most importantly, and some other languages as well. So what do kids do aside of the academic and aside of the sports? Well, rest of the things, like we, again, from my personal experience, I would say that we enjoy, during winter time, a lot of the times we would go to trampolines, and we have parks outdoors as well as facilities indoors with trampolines for the kids to jump, and they love jumping. You know, one of our favorite activities. Maybe we're at that age, but still, with, you know, within the 3 years, we still haven't gotten enough of it. Aside of that, my son, with his friends, they do love riding a bikes. And let me tell you that riding a bike in here is something that is very safe, because aside of the main road where our kids don't go to, they mainly use the upper road, especially in the regions like Lapsa or Kashiaka, where roads are empty, upper roads are empty, there is no traffic, and all of the cars that even passing by, they're driving very slow, and of course they're being very attentive to the kids or to the bikers, okay? So it's extremely safe. Never had to worry. Riding a bike is our one of our favorite activities when it's not so hot outside. One of the activities that we enjoy a lot, whether we go with the family or whether kids go by themselves because they're old enough, is the paddling boards, right? We do have a few of them, and we would normally take the kids to one of the safest beaches. It would be either Sardunia Bay within our region or Kashiaka Beach. where the waters are not so deep, and kids, they go swimming like bunch of them on 2 or 3 paddling boats all together. They would jump off them, they would enjoy themselves under the sun, they would laugh. It's an amazing entertainment that kids never get tired of. Hiking. We live by the mountain range of Kyrenia, an amazing type of scenery, and kids, they love go hiking. Something they do in the cool weather as well. They love climbing the mountains. Well, it's not so steep, so it's not dangerous, it's safe enough, and we don't have to worry about our kids, and normally they would go by themselves. I believe it's something that reconnects the kids with the nature. You know, again, going back to the Western European type of countries where kids mostly have to stay indoors, in here they enjoy outing, they connect with nature, they spend a lot of time walking or hiking, and that's amazing. Swimming in a swimming pool is even out of the question, because practically every single complex has a communal swimming pool, and of course kids love going there. They spend hours and hours swimming in the swimming pool all together, just fooling around, having little guns and splashing the water, and just enjoying themselves. We have enough areas where kids can enjoy roller skating, and that's what we would normally do after the football classes if the weather is not too hot. We would go to the Kyrenia harbor and roller skate for about an hour, just to enjoy ourselves, just to indulge the sea views and look at the crowds, right, and have a little coffee. That's pretty much all I wanted to say about the kids' activities. You know, the school, if it's a private schooling, then the kids are occupied until 4 o'clock with the school. Then if you have a class or 2 of extra learning, academic learning, that's great. If not, trust me, your kid will find things to do, starting from a swimming pool or going to the beach or riding a bike or go hiking, or just, you know, walking outside on the streets, or maybe roller skating, and then, you know, sport activities on the top of that. So there's plenty of things to do, and trust me, I would like to engage my son into a little more, but we just, you know, we find it very difficult to fit into the schedule, because academic stuff that normally goes until 6 o'clock, and there is so much plenty to do after that, after 6 o'clock in the evening, until before we go to bed. However, there are few things that you will not be able to find in Northern Cyprus, and those things are hockey. Of course, we don't have hockey in here because we don't have the iced arena. We don't have rugby, and we don't have skiing. Although I might say that we do, but it's on another side of the island, in the Republic of Cyprus. And of course, you have to have a Schengen visa to go there, or you have to be a European type of national. Okay, my dear friends, now let's move on to the ideal type of lifestyle if you are freelance and you sort of work your schedule out yourself, and then you dedicate your free time into the activities that you would like to engage in. Okay, myself, I attend few things. Actually, I would like to attend more, but I just don't have enough time. I've started off with a membership to the gym in Kai Palazzo. Okay, so every single hotel in here offers you a membership. Membership in the sense that you have the access to sauna, hammam, indoor swimming pool, outdoor swimming pools, like basically anything and everything the hotel has. And of course, a lot of the time it involves casino with a free buffet, etc. So last year I acquired a membership to Kai Palazzo Hotel. Last year it was 1,250, but this year it has increased to 1,700. The gym is very clean, is very neat, is very fresh. Very little amount of people attend gym, so you would find yourself, you know, working out with probably 2 or 3 people at the same time, maybe 4 sometimes, right? So all of the equipment is pretty much free. They have a separate session for the Pilates or any type of gymnastic activity that you would like to do, and at the same time they have a lot of equipment within the gym that you can use, right, for any type of muscles that you want to work on. So aside of the gym, I would normally go to the sauna to sort of warm my body up, and then I would go to swim in the pool, indoor pool. All right, a lot of the times you find yourself swimming in a pool just by yourself, no one is around. All of those facilities are included within the charge, and of course if you would like to go for a massage or any type of service that spa provides, then you get a discount of 10% because you have the gold membership. So the hotel type of facility is one of my activities that I'd like to do, and then the second one I'm dedicated to is yoga, and that's the type of sport that I've chosen. Yoga classes are being conducted by Alessia. Alessia is an amazing individual. She's been training yoga for decades, not just years. And it's not the meditation type of yoga. It's a very harsh type of yoga. It's the type of yoga where you feel the muscle pain all over your body after every single session. Let me tell you guys, we only pay 60 euros per month, and you can attend as much as you like. So that's the kind of quotes that you would get in here for extra activities that you'd like to do. It's very relaxing. You get to meet people, you reconnect with those people, you meet with them outside of the classes afterwards. So it's an amazing type of group, you know, that you make friends with. I did try to do dancing lessons. Again, dancing lessons is something that's very common in Northern Cyprus. And you get anything from pylon dancing all the way to salsa, bachata, tango, anything. There are individual classes and there are group classes, okay, that you can attend. And it doesn't cost much. And again, love of my life that I've met here in Northern Cyprus is wakeboarding, okay? And it was done by accident. I didn't have it planned, but it's just, we went yachting. And yachting, that's not something that's very expensive in Northern Cyprus. Let's say if you hire a yacht with a captain for a whole day, then you pay about 500 euros, okay? And the yacht can accommodate for about 10 people. So it's 50 euros per person. And all of the activities on the yacht is included. And the journey is starting from, let's say, 12 o'clock in the afternoon all the way to 1 o'clock at night. We started off with going to the deep waters, okay? That's where we started wakeboarding. What is wakeboarding? You you have, what do you call, a board. You have a board that you stand on, and then you hold the rope, and then you follow the yacht. And amazing stuff. Let me tell you that your body can never be worked out so well in the gym comparing to wakeboarding. You wakeboard for about 10 minutes and then that's like 2-hour session for you in the gym, let me be honest. And you don't even feel the pressure, you don't even feel the pain, you don't even feel the tension until you actually stop wakeboarding and you try to get on the yacht, because the minute you relax your muscles, that's when you are not able to do anything at all, not even walk. So if you want a really good body workout, then wakeboarding is for you, my dear friends. And then our night would normally end on yachting with swimming with plankton at night time. When the sun has gone down, when it's dark outside, when you swim with the plankton, it lights up. So underwater, you're swimming, but there is light around you. An amazing feeling to have as well, and something to experience. So enough of my own experience. Let's move on to what other activities are out here. So aside of yachting, swimming, paddleboarding, any other water sport that you can imagine, of course, we do have them here. So yeah, I've mentioned to you about the facilities within exclusive type of hotels where you pay an expensive membership to attend the facilities. If you don't want to spend a lot of money on the gym, then you can attend a lot cheaper facilities starting from only as little as 10 euros per month to work out your body. Fishing is a big thing over here. You can go fishing on a yacht over the nighttime, over the daytime. It all depends on kind of fish you would like to catch. And then there is underwater fishing. If you go with a captain, then you don't need no license, right? Because captain has it all. But then if you want to fish by yourself without the license, you could do it from the beachfront with no restrictions, all right? And you can catch calamari. That's one of the most popular things, or some sort of little fish. If you want to go into the deep waters by yourself or do the underwater fishing, you would need to acquire a license. It doesn't cost much. It's very little money. You don't need much documentation. You don't need to prove anything. It's just an application online that you would need to fill in. Casino is one big thing over here. We have over 40 casinos on the island, and I'm not saying that all of them are luxury, but at least 10 good casinos that I can name in the region of Kyrenia of luxe class, right, such as Kaya Palazzo or Merritt's. Jesus Christ, we've got 4 Merritt's within one location in Alison Jack. 4 Merritt hotels next to each other with different design, but only 2 of them have casino. Of course, as being a foreigner, you are free to enter a casino free of charge. And then every single luxury type of casino has a buffet that is free of charge also. They also supply you with the drinks, alcoholic and non-alcoholic. Also with the cigarettes or with the cigars, whatever you would like, everything is for free. And of course, you don't have to pay for it, but then you need to have a card, right? As a membership card that is free of charge also. I mean, if you come to the casino just to eat in a buffet, and trust me, food is amazing. If you come to the casino just for a buffet, first, second, third time, they're not going to tell you anything. But on the 4th time, they're going to ask you questions if you don't play, all right? If you don't spend any money in the casino. And that's not all, my dear friends. The amount of events, annual events that we have in Northern Cyprus is substantial. The amount of festival in different regions is crazy. Like, I can't even name all of them, but let me name a few. Let's say we have Olive Festival in Zeytin Lake. We have Famagusta Art and Culture Festival on a regular basis. We have International Bilpace Music Festival that's taking place in Kyrenia. That's absolutely amazing. the most amazing one, I would say, we have local food and wine festivals, like on alcoholic beverages, which is Oktoberfest, which is very popular among Europeans, and it doesn't only take place in one location in Northern Cyprus. It's done in many locations in Northern Cyprus and for a few days in a row. So there are so many festivals to attend. I can't even name all of them. Trust me, I haven't attended many because it just pops in different places. You just hear about it and then it's gone. You just don't have enough time to attend every single one of them. So festivals is something that's very common in Northern Cyprus, right? But aside of festivals that's linked to food or drinks or any flowers or anything else like that, then we had, let's say, recently we had an event by the name of Technofest. It's a festival with a lot of technologies being presented, with drones, with planes, with helicopters, things like that. 250,000 people attended that festival, okay? Just think of the amount. It was done by the Ercan Airport, and so that you know, there is 350,000 people living in Northern Cyprus and 250,000 people attended it, okay? So we were trying to get into that festival, but because I had a lot of work at that particular period, we only gave it one attempt during one day, and that was Saturday, and we started going there late afternoon. Needless to say, we didn't make it there because of the traffic jam, and a lot of people didn't make it there because they didn't start their journey on time, and there was not enough space. There was so many people to attend that wanted to attend. So exciting things like that are happening in Northern Cyprus all the time, so you won't feel bored, trust me. The latest two events that took place last week was racing type of rally thing, more linked to drifting, I would say. So I don't know much about it. We went there with the kids. Kids looked at how the cars can drift. We looked at the environment and then went back home. And then again on the same night, we had a ultimate boxing type of event where there was a ring right on the seafront. A lot of people attended, and there was a fighting night, right? With a lot of fights going on among the different age type of groups. Last but not least, of course, is the evening and nightlife type of entertainment that we get here in Northern Cyprus, and trust me, it is substantial. The amount of variety of it that we have in here is great. So I will start with the restaurants type of entertainment. You can attend a restaurant, okay, fine, whatever. We have them over 100 here in region of Kyrenia where I live. So, but aside of the fact that you can just attend restaurants, there are a lot of performances going on during evening times where you get dances, different types of dancers or performances being conducted for you while you are dining. At the same time, we have restaurants that do provide karaoke nights where you can actually sing a song in your own language. Aside of that, of course, we have live music performers, right? That singing music alive in different type of genders, okay? It can be a rock music, it can be a retro music, it can be jazz. And it's not so special, my dear friends. It happens all the time. They don't even advertise it much. It's just that you come to any of the restaurants and there's something going on to entertain you while you're dining. Aside of that, of course, we have night venues, and I'm talking about nightclubs. And we have open air nightclubs that open during summertime, during seasonal time, anywhere from May all the way till November. And those are really good because it's not hot, it's cool, it's an open air, fresh air. A lot of people are smoking over here, so it doesn't bother you because it's an open air. Whether you'd like R&B and hip hop, or whether you'd like Turkish music, or whether you'd like European type of music and pop music. So, whatever you'd like, you can find it here. Well, of course, we've got cafes every single step along the way during daytime that you can use. We've got co-working spaces where you can work comfortably. Majority of the restaurants in here have a very unique design, and trust me, it's like you won't find the same type of thing. There are some restaurants where you enter and you actually have different rooms designed differently, that you can close the door and you can have your own privacy, whether it's a big group or small, it doesn't really matter. And all of those rooms, they're designed in different ways. We also have things like poker nights where individuals that do like to play poker get together and play, whether it's money involved or not. They play until 5 o'clock in the morning in some sort of venues. That happens too. We have Monopoly nights. Of course we do. Again, group of people, and doesn't matter what country you're coming from. We get people coming together from all across the globe. And as well as that, you just have simple nights where people get together, again from different nations, playing just table games, any type of funny table games, right? So people always find something to do. You will never get bored. You just need to get out there, meet people, talk to them, and ask them what they're doing. Just meet as many people as you can, because at the end of the day, everybody that comes here from abroad, they're coming here for the same reason. They're coming here for relaxed, peaceful, stress-free type of life, right? We have the same type of intention, we have the same type of goals. We want to live peacefully and balanced. Thank you for watching, my dear friends. It's been great to have you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to make sure you don't miss out on the further information, and please put like on the video if you did enjoy watching this. Have a good one.